Hello, 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 hello. You'll have to let me know how the audio is. I've got some new equipment. So, yeah. And here we are in our little creative testing world. Yeah, I want to work on some of this today. I've really been wanting to for a while, but, Christmas and everything else kind of been taking up my my time, my days. So here I am. I want to leave. I want to leave those for a moment because I want to work on this building right here, and maybe even this building here. But hopefully we can get to this one because this is where I want to. Sorry, hang on. You guys don't have context. If I go here, I have made a book factory where we can just come and put in the paper, the leather, the squid ink, the ink sacs, and the feathers, and it just outputs books automatically. Oop. And book and quills automatically. And I can then just take them to my shop that I'm going to make called Scriba. Yeah. So, I want a place to put that, but I want to put it because it's also going to be the little factory for it. I want to put it right here to give it some space. But I don't want to just fill it in and then just try to squeeze things in, because if I need to, I suppose that's a good shout. I could just do this. I don't need to worry about it. That's true. Okay. Well, then I think let me just get my references pulled up, and we'll just start going at it. Okay, I'm also trying out a multi-stream plugin that was suggested to me by another Vanian. Marky Moo, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing fantastic. Why are you not changing? Hold on, sorry. My reference images are messing up on me. Not too bad. Good New Year. Yeah, it was decent. It was decent. We did a lock-in at my church, and we rang in the New Year there. So yeah, that's pretty decent. I also want to add a little gradual incline here too, because the whole concept is that the lock in at a church. We we watched played some games, watched some movies. Just had a good time. Well, the water would drain to the middle of fair enough, the middle of the town square and kind of saturate this tree and help it grow and feed the well a little bit. But so I want to kind of start working in that gradual incline over here. Yeah, it's something we've done for several years. So, yeah. I don't know. So let's go ahead and just work on that really quick. The little incline. We're just going to grab all this stuff. It's better than what we used to do when I was a kid. Just go raise all sorts of mischief. Cause all kinds of problems. It's 2:05 in the morning. Better go. Fair enough, man. Well, thanks for popping in for a minute. And I hope I'll catch you on the server soon. See you, man. Yeah. See you soon. We got this one. Nope. Just go with how I feel. So let's just raise this up here. And we'll do a little bit more. Whoop. Actually, you know what? No, we'll keep it right there. But we'll also raise... We gotta raise this as well. Man, I was hoping that this jazz channel wouldn't let me down, but it kind of is. It's very slow. Let me do something really quick. Let's try that. Gotta raise the ground too. And we'll worry about more of it later. For now, I think that'll be fine. Now, this thing here. So I want this one to be a sub, not a subdivision. What are they called? Shoot, dang. I'll think of my word in a minute. Just give me a sec. Jungle slab and mud brick slab. Not a duplex, but that's really close. Why can't I think of my word right now? That's annoying. Anyway, I want the shop on the side, and then a little living apartment complex thing on the side. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, blocks, blocks, blocks. Stair. And I'm also going to be honest with you, I have no clue how I want this to turn out. I have a couple of reference images, but other than that, kind of just winging it. So hopefully it turns out well. I kind of wish Markimus was still here. They could inform me how my audio is. One, two, three, four, five. Four, five. I think that'll be okay. It kind of gives that sort of maybe. We'll find out. And obviously you're going to rough it up a little bit, but for now, I think that'll be fine. I think that is perfectly fine. Do. I am very indecisive today. Probably not a good day to stream if I am indecisive. Un momento. Can't tell. Yes, it is. Okay. This is not what I want. In fact, this whole thing is not what I want. I want to move that back by one. Because this can go back to that. And we can throw that in there. This I actually want. Got the door here. Hold on. Door. We'll do warped. Got the door here. And then wood. Maybe this. Do. Hanging. Yeah, hanging sign. And with some background, maybe shelf. Maybe like that, and then warped like that. I think that's okay. And then over on this side, we actually want a window, not a door, a window. Glass. I think I want to do some cyan glass. Decently sized bay window, but do I want to recess it? Maybe. It is a bay window, so maybe. Will this work? Yes, it will. If I don't mute myself. Script hyphy. Hyphy? Oops. I feel like that's too far back. And I think this might be too close to the edge too, because this wraps around, this should wrap around the corner, I think. Let's try this. Let's move this guy here, and then move all of this here. And then put this right there. Did almost nothing. Man, I don't like doing bay windows in such tight spots. Actually, let's make it a not so tight spot. Oh, you need to go over there too. Thank y'all. Definitely want to continue this. Maybe I do need to recess it by 1. Because that'll allow me to do something like that. And then I have the stripped hyphy. Can go there. Do. How we doing, chat? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Personally, feeling pretty good. See, this is more like it. The jazz. This is more like what I was looking for. Heck yeah. Actually, do I have... What do birch shells look like?
Oh. You. Wrong way. You go there. It's very colorful. That's okay. The original building's very colorful, to be honest. And then we take maybe slabs. Something like that, maybe. Part of me wishes you could push. Like, it'd be great if I had like a mangrove stair that I could push a shelf into. If I'm seeing red, I'm peeking, so I want to adjust this really quick. Let me know if it's hurting your ears or anything. Testing out some new audio equipment. Or if you can't hear me, that too. That is also valid information that I need to know. Crimson, I want shelves. Thinking right along here. Ooh, those are awfully bright. Knock those out for a second. I'll probably put at least one of those back. No, I won't. Because I need... Because I can't make up my mind with this stupid bay window. Why does it have to be a bay window? Huh? Why is it always a bay window? Because right in front of the bay window is a pretty large part of the building. Pretty tall part of the building. Sort of. I want those back for a second because I want to do something like this, so I can do... Okay, this is not going to be an actual like bay window. it's going to be one of those. And we're going to extrude you and you. I'm going to take this. Liberties must be taken. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Thanks, Pixels. How you doing tonight? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Yes, it is the dad man himself. Welcome in, Lint. How you doing tonight? We are working on some buildings for my village on the server. Pixels, I hope you enjoyed your stream. I know you've been going for a while, so get some rest. Can only hear you in the left ear, by the way. There. I'm not sure. How about now? Any different? Thanks. No. How about now? Wait. Now? Sorry, I'm trying out some new audio equipment. I finally got a decent mic. So I'm trying to figure it out still. I wonder if it's an OBS setting. I don't know. Not sure. Probably nothing right now. Oh. How about... Hang on, let me do this really quick. Properties. Nope. Advanced audio properties. Let's monitor and output. It is only on the left. Why is it only on the left? Oh, did that fix it? Anybody in chat able to tell me if that fixed it? Sweet. Thank you. Cool. Okay. New tech. Gotta love it. I'm also trying to find the right setting for my gain, so if I blow your eardrums out, I apologize. Please just let me know, though, and I will try to adjust as needed. Yeah. 11.5 hours, huh? That's a little bit insane. Well, glad you made it. Glad to see you on the other side. We are currently... I probably already said it, but I'm going to repeat it because I'm a dad and I can do that. 4 different games. What games you play? We're currently on my creative world, working on buildings for the server. I want warped. Actually, I can just... I already have that in my inventory. Technically 5 with the ducks.
Stray, Escape Simulator 2, Repo, and Phasma. That's a pretty good stretch. Not stretch. Why can't I not English? That is a pretty good spread, is what I was trying to get out. Placid Plastic Duck Simulator going during breaks. Fair enough. Is that the one where you are a duck? Like you as a viewer are a duck? I think I've seen it once or twice before. That is just ducks floating on a pool, and there are different kinds of ducks. Fair enough. I thought I had seen one where there was like a way you could race the ducks or something. Whatever. Probably just me getting old. I will eventually make this not stone. But for now, it will be stone. Did you win? The ducks, anyway. Did you win the ducks? There's probably no winning the ducks. Actually, instead of shelves, I should be able to get away with signs. You just collect the ducks. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, have fun, Pixels. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Yeah. Thanks. See ya. Welcome to, well, now that she's gone, and decompressing, welcome to my stream where I am having a heck of a time deciding anything. We're an hour in, or 40 minutes in, and this is all I've gotten so far. So, hopefully you'll help me make decisions. Pale oak. I want to see what pale oak looks like in here. Maybe. Oh, dang it. Pale oak. Okay, I like that better, actually. Where did my thingy go? Oh, hang on a second. I've got some stuff messed up. One sec. Sorry. Just gonna leave it. Figure it out later. Hopefully. By the way, I am streaming over on YouTube as well. Trying out that multi-stream thing that the show posted. Hopefully pretty cool. Loom banner. I want to try something that I saw on someone else's channel. Do that. And do that. Get the little, you see? Maybe? And they would despawn. Yeah, so would the signs. Maybe. I'll put that right there for now. See, there's a bit of a problem in that in the reference images that I'm using. There is this is a little tower with like a little window here. No, that's way too small. Pale oak. And then right here, there are a couple of lines like connecting these things. Like these are cross beams, right? And then these are like little lines. I'm trying to figure out how to do that well. Warped. Not jawarped. Warped. Is also not how you spell warped. Yay! I'm a professional. Maybe it's just because I can see in the back of it. Let's get a roof on this little tower thing right where it is, just so I can see what it looks like. Doesn't spruce a lot. I think it's okay if we keep using it. So if anybody's still around, does my audio sound okay? Because I am legitimately worried about it. I placed, yeah. Oh, I'm falling through the world. Okay, there we go. You know what? We basically have vertical slabs. Now we need vertical signs. I think we need a vertical signs. That would make this build 10 times better. Alright, Let me grab some cobblestone or some cobble deep slate, and we're just gonna throw this on here for now. Where do I go? One up. That doesn't look right. Mr. Lint, are you still around? It's just too much. Okay, I need to abandon this and just do like I did my other roof. And that is that you have the outside and you have the inside. Of the roof, right? This is going to come back this way. We'll just do that because that will allow us to just do this. Yes.
Mom, so next week is an artwork. It's a mini you.
Sorry about that. Kids needed me for a sec. Well, need was a strong word. There is one part of this build that I am absolutely dreading. I want to be as true to it as possible, but there is a little, like, alcove kind of thing that just juts out at a 45 right here. And hopefully I can nail it. If not, I won't. Wish I had better pictures. Sorry, look at my reference images for a minute. Because this goes... I started this on the wrong. No, I didn't. Actually, I technically did, but I needed to start it lower. There, maybe? And then this goes to the same Y, approximately, as the other peak. And then we take it back down. Now, like right here, it intersects with a 45. And yeah, I'm a little scared for that one. So we're going to take this. And we're going to do that. Grab that. All that. Can't forget those. I'm going to move it over a few blocks. Just to give some room. So that I can work on that 45 in a sec. For now, though, I want to just pull this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I placed a block somewhere over there, but I think it's fine. This will not remain bland and plain. Just filling it in for now. So that I can do it. I have a blank surface to work on. Or a good canvas to work on. Now to start with the scary part. I think I'm gonna do a little test of it over here. And I want that. It is like truly a 45. The other scary part about it is that it also angles inward. I'm not joking, like that. It's an interesting concept for sure. Ooh, what is this song? Okay. See, but that's too big for what's gonna for right here. This basically needs to come. Goes right here. It cuts off most of this. Most of this right here. Sorry, trying to figure some things out. Bear with me. And this continues over here. Nope, not that far. Dang it. Can't aim today, apparently. That's a decent approximation. Let's move this over a little bit though. Man, this thing's getting big. But I don't know how else to put it on the scale. You know what? Let's, first of all, do that. Will that be okay? I don't think it will be. No. I think it's got to be like that. I'm gonna ignore this 45 for now, just so you know. And I want to copy this. I want to put this back to the way it was. I'm gonna flip it. Do that for now. And then right here, we're gonna leave that angle alone for now. I need to do this analyzation parallelization. Let's do this. Shelf. And that is where this will come out. And because kind of does one of those numbers. Oh man, that's just way too hard to do in Minecraft because it needs to... Hang on. Let me show you. I've done similar things to what I'm trying to accomplish with that. Like that, and then do one of those. One of those. Something like that, sort of. Might be overdoing it a touch, but I've done something like this before, but doing this on a 45. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem that I don't know if I can solve. Wonder if I can use Axiom. I'll do this. And I say tools, box select. And can I move? Oh. Hello? Is there a way to move? Let's look through the tools. Should I copy? Paste. Paste. Okay. Now if I rotate this, tool options. I can only do 90 degrees. Dang it. I thought I was going to get a cheap shot. Okay. And we'll get out of there then. Ooh. Enter. A shift. Yeah, doing that on a 45-degree angle is just going to suck. So I'm kind of thinking instead, we'll just cheese it. And not do it on a 45. Or do we try the 45? Grab this, bring it over here. I'll get rid of these. Actually, I can just do that and that. Make it a little easier. And let's see about this. Possibly. Actually, stop it. Wonder if I can move this. I should be able to move this over by one. It still makes some sense. Yeah. That gives me 3 blocks of space. 4. Okay. I can work with that. Let's grab this and do that, and some of you start taking it in. No, I want to take it in early, so I want to do that. How am I even going to do that? It's like it has to be... Then maybe if we just continue that here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do... If I did one more of that, and then I came back here, and... Oh, not that. Did that. But how am I getting that? Trapdoors? Spruce, bell oak. How about I reduce the scale of this a little bit? Eh? I come here and move this in. Take that out, put it there. And then I can take this. Move it there. And then I can copy, clone that to the other side, and get rid of all that. Makes it a little bit better. Not great. Still not great though. Hey Alphonse, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good myself. Just living life. I got a new mic, so let me know if it's bugging you or anything, and I can tweak it. Currently working on buildings for the Enchanted Village over in the Stonevania server. This is going to be a scroll shop, tomes, books and scrolls and whatnot. This needs to go. If I cover it up like that, could I do that? That's pretty effective at covering it up, right? I can't place a block there, but that's fine, I think. Because if I use that to cover it up, then nobody will see it except us. We'll always know it's there, but nobody will say anything, right? I've sworn you to secrecy. The other problem is I don't know what's here, but I assume I don't know for sure what's here because I can't see it in the reference images. But I assume it's a window. I assume this is some sort of living, yeah? That's good. What you been up to? How's your new year? Window. Don't want to talk politics much, but it was good. It's important. Fair. Today at 4 a.m. Okay, I'm listening. I did see that. I definitely did see that. I got a I used Newsbreak and I got an article earlier today. That's, I mean, to each his own, man. Yeah. Well, if you're happy, I'm happy for you, man. What do you call a cow with no legs? Dinner? Ground beef, gotcha. That's fair. That is a fair shout, sir. Still not quite happy with this. Oh, just living life, man. Just one day at a time, streaming, playing Minecraft. You know, living the dream. It's been on Christmas break pretty much for the past 2 weeks, give or take. It's been interesting. That is way too much for that. Yeah. Sort of. I want to code more. I've not coded very often this year, last year, and I want to do some more. Yeah, appreciate it. It'll take away from content creation a little bit, but I think that's okay. I'll still be doing this, but just might be doing a little bit less than normal. Fair enough. Yeah, everybody's mind works differently. It just, once you figure it out, it's okay. Kudos to you for trying, though, too. Seriously. I know I've got several people in my family that are just like, no, not even going to try. Not going to do it. Not going to happen. So, I hear you. So, again, kudos to you for trying. At least you know for sure it's not for you. Kind of thinking, wondering, I guess. Just did. Just did that for the window. I don't know if I took this. I'm actually in my real world, in the desert a la real. I am a full-time developer, but I haven't been doing much personal projects, and I want that to change this year. What about you? What kind of resolutions you got? Launch your brand? What brand is that? You mean for I don't know if I ever knew if you did content creation. I don't think you've ever said anyway. You may have. I'm just getting old. Excuse me if you have, please. Yeah, no, I get that for sure. Right, yeah, the F1 stuff. Fun fact, my daughter actually relatively recently got interested in like F1. She's been going nuts over it. No nuts over the cars and stuff. Hmm. 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 So this year I'm launching a brand to make myself more formal and attract new clients. Right on. Well, hopefully, I hopefully you get them, man. I wish you all the best. It's definitely a struggle to get your name out there and your brand, for sure. And you know, fortunately, it just is, and there's not much we can do about it except just keep trying. So I wish you all the best, man. I really do. If you ever need somebody to tell people to hire you, well, send them my way. I'll give you a good word. Still don't completely like this, but it's better than it was, I think. I'll let you know when the website and all that's ready to launch. Fair enough. I'll check it out. Just send me the link. For sure, man. Report any bugs that I know of to you that I find. Hopefully there won't be any. I'm pretty sure there won't be, but yeah. Okay, I want to grab some cobble. Do I want to grab some cobble? Do I really want to grab some cobble? I don't know. Gotten some really bad paralyzation by analyzation with this build. Definitely looks interesting, that's for sure. You mother. They have been getting on my nerves left, right, and center in this today. Yeah, like, there have been random blocks. Like, look, all those blocks right there. All of them. Stupid freaking Enderman. Not me. Not just because I can reach for crazy. Look at that. Look. They're tearing up my freaking pathway. They're out of control. Yeah, they do. And they get what they deserve. Ah. Alright, man. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in for a bit. Thanks for chilling out. Good seeing you. Oh, fair enough. It was good seeing you, and wish you all the luck when you launch your brand. Seriously though, hit me up on Discord. Send me that brand. Send me that info. See ya. Do, 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 do. Mm-mm. Wonder if this looks good on all of these now. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And then this is going to, oh wait, I want to do you, and you, and then I want to clone, oops, you. But this is actually another building. So probably not going to get into that today, but I just want to earmark it real quick. So I can go. Actually, technically, that's the living part that I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. So, might do that. Maybe. Eventually. Let's see. Over the window, we have a little bit of signage. How can I do that? I want to... What do we have in terms of stair? Maybe you? Deep slate tile. Shelf. I wonder if I just do it all out of dark oak. You and you. Do 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 do. I wanted to. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That. And dark oak. No. I don't like how this turned out. Let's leave that for now. And we'll move on to something else. There's a little like message board kind of thing. Well, first of all, there's a little lip here. But I think we're going to leave that out in favor of the little message board thing. Let's grab a fence. Is that the one I want? No, I don't want warped fence. I want something like acacia. Acacia didn't know. Nope. Nope, that's the wrong button. Acacia. Acacia wood. Acacia plank or stairs. That's way too freaking big. No, I think that's about as close as we're going to be able to get it with on the scale that we're working with. And this can come back here. And then this. Oh, I did that wrong. This way. What's back there? Okay. That would come back there. Okay, I think that's okay. What color glass? Maybe gray? Maybe I do that trick that I've done a couple times where I alternate. Yeah, I think it looks okay. Okay. From the front, this isn't looking too bad. Don't even think about the back. I'm not going to completely green this build, but just saying, you might have been onto something. You never know. Okay, this needs to change. Actually, I can just do that.
do, 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 do. I don't know why I'm going around when I've got Axiom and I can just go through. I really kind of wish you guys could see my reference image right now. I really think this is starting to shape up. Do 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 do. I cannot show it though, for copyright purposes. So, Entschuldigung. I hope I said that right. And I'm not going to get blasted later. Miss Athy, if you're watching, I'm sorry. For my horrible German. Actually, you know what? I got to do something because so in the reference images I'm using, this comes out, comes in, and then back out. So I need to add that little feature just by, or at least attempt to, by doing something like that. What am I do? That. Would that be enough curve? Yeah, I think so. Need to fix the edges though. I'm just doing something maybe like this. Why are you doing that? Oh, because that. Let's do a spruce slab on those two instead. And if we're gonna do anything there, I think so. Maybe this. Smooth it out just a little bit. It's a lot of trapdoors. And then we'll need to move these two here. And as part of that, should I do that? Or I'll take those off and put trapdoors there. And I actually want to remove these now. What if I did that? Remove those. Maybe something like that.
I really wish we had quarter blocks. That'd be so nice. A little wedge right here. Be so nice. Yeah, I think that's good. So we just need to extrude that and that and that and that. Okay. That's good. Now, how about this? Cash me outside. I don't need to do that or those. Cool. I need to do glass behind this window. And I also need to do the concrete. Actually, I'm not 100% sure that this building is part of this building. You know, because it might be that right around the corner here is where the entrance to this building is. It'd be kind of funny, not gonna lie. But me. Okay, over here I want to make a little wagon again, but we'll do that later. I also need to smooth this part out. This little lip right here. By just doing a little bit of that, and then we'll get that. We'll say like that, maybe. I think that's good. Maybe there. Yeah. That's better. Yeah. I think it's good. Oh. Okay. Details, details, details. Chain. Now I'm gonna do trapdoor. One sec. If you needed me for a sec. Sorry about that. There's signage that hangs right here. It's relatively flat, but doing flat blocks in the middle is kind of hard. Maybe just use that for my signs right now. Maybe. Yeah, I think it works for now. Oops. Okay. Okay. You son of a biscuit. Stop screwing up my stuff. You know what? We're gonna fix this butt. We're gonna fix him. Let's go right here. And we're gonna put a chunk loader right here. I need soul sand. Water. I need an ender pearl. Oh, I hit it. Back up. Okay, and now /give command block. Oh, my inventory is full. Unconditional repeat /kill at e type equals Enderman. Always active. No, always active. Unconditional. Done. Yeah, get some. You're done now. No more Enderman. It's not even going to matter if I'm in the world or not. Well, it'll matter if I'm in the world. It won't matter if I'm there or not. I'll just die constantly. See? That makes me happy. I'm probably way too excited about that. But I don't care. Yeah, I need to stop obsessing over that sign. That's enough to get the point across that there's a sign there for now. What now? I mean, that's the basic shape. We've got some, like I said, there's some building over here, I think. But I don't think that's related building. Oh, other thing. Hold on. Hold hold the phone. I want to take this opportunity to elevate. You and you. There's a door right there. Why did I move that up a block and nothing? Oh yeah, it did change. I'm just being dumb. Get owned, nerd. Let's get some dirt here. We can move it up so that we have something to work on. Okay, and then on the other side of this door, this kind of just wraps back a block or two. And there's another thingy thing like that. Kind of a gradual roof on it. May have made this too wide. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, one sec. This needs to move. And I want to copy air to there. In case you're unaware of the benefits of Axiom, that what I just did allowed me to move the window without moving everything else. Well, if I would have moved it without copy air on, it would have just filled in the window with stone. So it wouldn't have replaced the blocks. I do need to do, I think, one more. Nope, that's not what I want to do. You extend to you. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I think I need to do that's 5, 7, or 9. It's 7. And we'll just extrude that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do. 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 And if I copy this guy to the other side and flip it, there's a skeleton somewhere. I heard him. Heard him again. Thought for sure he's going to be on one of those. The heck is he? Right there. Son of a biscuit. Torch. I do think I need to move on from this building, this specific building soon. Because I don't think it is part of the thing that I'm supposed to be working on. Or that I'm trying to finish. Excuse me. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here quite yet. For now, I'm just going to leave it bland. Let's fill it in with a regular old roof. for now. It really does make me happy. I figured out why that was at 45. Okay, we're gonna ignore that for now. We need to texture. Actually, we're missing a roof. There's supposed to be a roof on this building here. It kind of intertwines with both of these. Let's do this really quick. Let's just copy this. And we're gonna make that a little bit taller than the other one. Other ones. Yeah, right there. It's fine. Restore that block. Nothing else got damaged, so that's good. One, two. Okay. Oh. That's on the wrong block. Hold on. Bear with me, please, and thank you. That goes there. That gets blown away because this was supposed to come back here. Go right there. How's everybody tonight? Hope you're doing all right. Hope the Lord's blessing you with a great day. This song needs to change. I want to do this. I could put there, and then it doesn't look bad, I guess. Doesn't really look great either. Let's do this trick. Fence. I think it looks okay. The details look okay. It in and of itself does not look okay. It's really bland still. And that's fine. We'll be fixing that in a second. I just want this to sink in for a minute. I want to see if there's anything I need to change, like putting those guys in. And then there will be a couple of windows. There. Yes, Enderman. Feel the wrath of my commands. Okay, now I think that's good enough for now. I do need to figure out texture for this thing and or block palette, because it doesn't necessarily need to stay stone, but I would like it if it stayed grayish or gray adjacent. In fact, you know what we'll do? We have this wonderful tool here that we can use to figure it out. Could go the darker side of gray. I don't know how that would blend very well. Let's do this really quick. Grab that. And let's see what kind of gradient this looks like. Whee! I don't think it looks bad. Definitely on the darker side. I think I kind of want to stop at the pale moss or the mossy bricks. We also don't need to do a gradient either. We could just mix them. See what happens if I just do this. Actually, you know, I can't do that. I was gonna say I could use the larger features of Axiom to just replace it all, but that would replace a lot of stone. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to deal with that. So we'll just replace it block by block. It won't take that long with the replace function. And we get to watch more Endermen get killed. And more stone here, stone there, and there, and there. I'll go on the inside. Yeah, I figured. Some of it I don't actually have to replace. Whoops. Okay, now that we've got that in, let's grab a different block. That's cyan terracotta. Okay, that's not terrible. And just kind of rough it up. See what I mean? Just rough it up. And we'll grab our polished tuff. Rough it up a little bit more. We'll grab our pale moss and do it again. And then finally with our pale brick. Those are too much. In fact, the pale moss is a bit much. Okay, I'm liking that. I think one thing I want to do is I want to grab some signage. I think. Maybe. We'll see how this looks. I'll move the sky over by a block so I can do that. How does that look? I'm not sure how much I like that. I'm not sure if it should exist or not. Maybe if I did a little more muted, like jungle signs. Or I have another option I can do. I don't know if I want to. I'll just replace these really quick. Okay. My other thing, let me go back to my gradient, ground, teleport. There's another thing I can do, which is definitely don't want to use the block of netherite. And don't want to use any blocks that are illegal in vanilla Minecraft. So grab that, just see how it looks. Can't use bedrock. Can't use that in vanilla. Can't use that. Okay, let's go test something. that's not what I wanted to do. There's also that. I don't know if I like it. No, you were that. That. I don't know. It kind of makes the sides busy. I don't know if I like it. What if I did a mixture? I've used this in other places before. I did that and then brought some of this in there randomly as well. I mean, it's already in the build randomly, but you get what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down? I hope you are. That one, that one. Okay, that I'm okay with. I don't know why that made it better, but I'm okay with that. Oops. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. And I need to find more references of what's around the freaking corner. Additionally, there's supposed to be another window right here. Just putting in a few finishing decorations. Thanks, Joe. Have a good one. Thanks for lurking for a bit. Have fun. A little wagon, I think. Because I don't want to... I don't know what to use. I don't want to use oak. Jungle? Hold up. Put you there. I can't use signs for most of it, simply because there's no blocks to put them on. So I think I need to use trapdoors. Dang it. I want this cart to look like it's like not, it's sitting, waiting on the ground, or resting on the ground. Jungle. If I do this, might be the ticket. Do that. And then I can do signs for the sides. Maybe not. Can do the signs for these parts. Though they aren't connected to anything. Well, if I put those on, it's gonna look upright again. Dang it. How to do. Yes, die, Enderman. Be gone. Maybe I'll need to do some show special armor stand magic. I'm gonna have to for my shop, that's for sure. Because I want to put some glass over some shelves. I'm not overly happy with that. But I don't think there's any much of anything else I can do without armor stands. Yeah, because breaking that's just gonna break off the signs. Yo, that's some armor stand magic. I don't think so. Dang it. I don't have any reference for what over here because I didn't build the I didn't build the wagon I have over here on this file. I just built it on the world. Jungle. Sign. What in the Christmas music? Christmas is over. I don't really like it, but I don't really have much of a choice. Let's do jungle stair. We'll do it right there to make it look like you can lift it up. We'll do a slab. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of this. I'll figure something else out later. I really need to figure out what's on the other side of this building. What's it gonna look like? I'm kind of thinking this might be our first like house. Like I'm partially words, Dad man, words. You know how to use them. So why don't you? Part of me is kind of thinking that, well, like I said, I wanna put this in my little book factory in here, right? Which is actually going to be a little bit of a challenge because it's kind of large. But the good news about it is that if I need to, I can sink it into the floor. You can sink it into the ground and then make a way to get down to it. I want to not copy air with this paste. I could just literally just put it down on the floor. It was not even there. And then you come into the scroll and tome shop, and you fall down, or I have some secret entrance to get down to it. That's not a big problem. The bigger problem is figuring out what the heck this side looks like. Is gonna look like. But I don't want to just copy this and, you know, just have this bland, boring thing going on over here. You know? That just seems, well, boring. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I just cut this off right here. Oh. Let's cut that off right there. If this is its own building, because the interior of this place is actually kind of small. I gotta orient myself really quick. This is from the... It's right here. Okay, so this side is the like house of the shopkeeper. So that's good. Stupid Enderman. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab this dark oak. And there's the floor. So we'll just do that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And actually, both sides are part of the shop. I just realized. Well, this is another door into the shop. So...
Mm, Nope. Okay. I'm kind of starting to think that all of this is just one big shop. This is like a sitting room. Interesting. Sorry, I'm getting a warning in YouTube stream. My bitrate is lower than the recommended. I'm gonna need to do some investigating. For sure. Because I think there's some stuff that I'm missing. Spruce slab. Slabby jabbies. Right there. See, right side up. Oh, he's upside down. He's just not on anything. What the heck? Or just because he is massive, isn't he? That bat is huge. Weird. Do 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 do. All right, so if this is truly part of the same shop, this should get the same treatment. Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water? Because he was a little hoarse. Stream mounts will be here all week. Just putting it out there. In case you were worried. Man, why do you keep choosing such slow songs? I bumped up your BPM. Again with the slowness. Alright, one sec. Let's do this. Let's do you. Vocals, no. BPM. Shoot. Let's switch it up. I mean, I'm probably going to end here shortly anyway, but let's switch it up for a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Love you.
Me too.
That's too uniform. And then this guy. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's see. What else? What else can we do? Oh, shoot. We need to do this part. Derp. And the side. Not sure how much of that we'll need to do, so we're going to leave it that for now. And we'll grab these. Okay, that looks good. And then, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Can put in one of our lampposts because I'm sure. Yeah, not enough lighting yet. Which I suppose there will be there will be some more once I put in the actual lights. I need to do the windows there. These windows are a little bit different. Let's grab some pale. Pale oak, and then our glass combo, which I also want to do here. Man, this song's kind of sad too. What the heck? There we go. Let's rock out. Jeez. We're gonna do the same black treatment with these. Because... yeah. In fact, we might even... no. Let's not do the black treatment. Heck, let's remove it from all the windows. Don't take shortcuts. Even if it's easier, don't take shortcuts. Even if it's a lot easier, don't take shortcuts. Yeah.
Do you have any pliers?
Right there.
Thank you. Oh, kind of off making that out of the bathroom.
I cannot hear you right now. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? I mean, if I'm being accurate to the images, the examples, I would have a lantern in there. Just not where I had them. It's more here. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, I am actually going to have to get more reference images. This building is not covered from multiple angles, so I'm going to have to go to my place, my source of truth, and take some screenies myself. But for right now, I do want to do some of the interior work before we go ahead and end, because we will be doing that soon. That's confusing. I'm confused. Because my reference images from those, they say you come in here, you turn this way, and there's shelves there. And on the other side, this is a stair down, not up. I'm a little bit confused, but I guess it doesn't really matter because creative liberties and all that. Just a little annoying. So we're gonna put some shelves, not shelves. Well, yeah, shelves, but also bookcases. Over on the side of the wall. Book. 1, 2, and oak shelf. We really need more shelves and bookcases, or we need more bookcase variants. Oh. Nope, I want that back. So they'll come in. Pressure plates. Why are those not working? What? What? I am so confused right now. Whatever. Moving on. Right. And then we have a few more right here. We have a big old throw rug right here. And then we have a table. I might need to bring this in a bit. Bit. It should actually be like that, I think. Well, sort of. Like that. When this comes back this way. Yeah, because there's a little jigger thing here, and then it goes back here. And then this is the room, the sleeping area. I need a table. How do I make a table? What the heck is this music? Hmm. I mean, it's not a great table, but I think it works. Maybe if we did slabs instead? Whoa, buddy. Let's do this instead. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come in the doors, and there's your guy standing there. I think trapdoors are better. And then back here, we're also going to have some shelves and stuff. This comes straight back. That's fine. Sort of. Changed my mind. I want it to do like I did, like I was. Torch. And shelves and stuff right here. And window, actually. So we know that this building ends behind it because there's a window right here. Let's do the shelves real quick. Just do like that. Spruce. Shelf. Where are you? There you are. See, and if I had spruce bookshelves or spruce chiseled bookshelves even, I'd be using those. This will be the window right here. Nope. You there, you there, you there, you there. And then we'll do shelf there. Shelf there. No. But too far. Sort of. That's fine. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. This is like a little sitting room, and then we have a redstone, little secret redstone thing back here that accesses the book factory. Yeah. So it's like they come in, they go to the sitting room, and they can just, you know, sit down, have a nice cup of tea or something, whatever, and then they hit the redstone thing, and it opens the door, and they can go down and anybody can go down the book factory. I like it. I like it a lot. More interior shots. Slab jabs. I know there's a little like balcony right here kind of thing. Though I have no frame of reference for what it actually looks like. And there's actually, in the actual thing, there's actually no way to get up there naturally. So that kind of saves us there. Come back here, and then there's the owner's bedroom. Cool. Trap. Yeah, trapdoor. And we'll use crimson. Dark oak. Planks. I was kind of hoping I could get away with slabs, but I don't think I would be able to. That's fine. Oh, it seems my YouTube is buffering. Apologies for anybody who is having trouble seeing the YouTube stream. Crimson. Trapdoors. Not sure exactly what's going on with that, but I'm about to end anyway, so I'm not going to look too heavily into it. I want to move this guy back one. Do a bit of that, and come in here, do that. I have to figure out some stuff to do with this side so it's not all bland. Definitely don't want it to be bland. But I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. How many we got? I think we're going to end the stream really soon. In fact... Oh, sorry about that. How many do we got watching? Looks like it's just me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Hope you guys had fun at some point or another. I hope I see you in the next one. So I see you again, have fun, God bless. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you too. Bye.